Hey, okay, so this week we are going to go over best recruiting practices. So I just wanted to share a few tips with you on how to recruit at your parties. First and foremost, your number one best potential teammate is always your host. And why is that? She already likes you, right? Hopefully. She already believes in the industry, or she wouldn't be hosting a party, and she clearly loves our product, right? So he or she, sorry, is your number one best prospect. So what I typically do, I always include an opportunity brochure with her host packet. And when I get to the party, I arrive about 30 minutes early, so I've got plenty of time to set up, but I also really want to make sure that I have time to talk to my host a little bit about possibly joining my team. And so what you say is, oh my gosh, Susie, I'm so excited for your party today. I'm curious if you've ever thought about doing something like this before. And then you zip it, okay? It is very important that you don't keep talking. And she's going to say yes, no, or maybe. And just because she says no doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested right now. It just means that she hasn't thought about it. So what you're going to say next is, you know what? I just wanted to let you know that as my host today, you have the opportunity to use this party as a business launch. And we'll get you started in your new business. All the bookings that I'm going to get for you at your party today are yours. And you can use those to start your own business. So, maybe just keep in the back of your mind as we go through your party today. If it's something that you decide you want to do, we can chat more after the show. Okay? So super simple, not pushy at all. Just asking her if she's ever thought about it and letting her know. That way, she's going to be watching that party that she's doing, her party, in a new light. And even if she wasn't necessarily interested before, she's going to start getting interested throughout the party. Of course, it's very important that we follow up with her again at the end of the party and say, oh my gosh, we got 3 bookings for you today. The choice is yours to do those parties, and you can spend money at those parties, or you can make money at those parties. Which one sounds better to you? Okay. So just putting it out there, touching base with her, and I will tell you, being a strong recruiter comes from being a strong booker. So the stronger that you are booking at a party, the more likely it is that your host is going to say, yeah, I'll jump on board, because it literally gives you the opportunity to hand her a business on a silver platter. Pretty awesome, right? You're also going to want to plant seeds throughout your party for guests who are in attendance there. So a couple of ways to do that. First, when you introduce yourself, we always want to talk about your story, why you decided to jump in and give Jordan Essentials a try. So feel free to share anything that it's done for you as far as benefiting your family, the extra income, it's done wonders for your skin, and definitely tie that into your why, what we call it, because we're going to speak to somebody in that room somewhere. Next, you're going to want to think about any time you can drop a little seed at your party about the opportunity. So maybe you're talking about a particular product, you can just throw it out there. Oh, that's actually an item that came in my starter kit, which is pretty awesome. I also recommend putting out a picture with just the basic kit items, and you can put a little sign on it that says, want all this for just $99? Join my Jordy team. Okay, so you're planting some nonverbal seeds there. And then last but not least, you're going to want to play a little game called Ask Me About My Job as part of your party. And you never want to leave this out no matter what, in my personal opinion. So in the files section of the team page, you'll find Jordy Bucks that you can actually print out. I like to have mine laminated. I love to laminate so that they stay nice from party to party. And I use those for asking questions about the business. So if you want me to do a little bit of role play on that, if you don't feel comfortable with it, just ask me. But pretty much people will ask you the exact same questions at every single party. They're pretty much all the same. So once you have them down, the answers, you'll have it. So you don't have to stress about it. Just takes a little bit of practice. And here's the thing. If somebody asks you a question that you don't know the answer to or you're not sure, you just give them 100 Geordie bucks and say, oh, you stumped me. I don't know the answer to that right now, but I will find out, and move on to the next thing. So you don't have to make a big deal about it. One of my other favorite things to say is they let anybody do this job. Anytime I mess up at my party, which is very, very often, that's my go-to line. And it always makes people laugh, but it also makes them think about, hey, yeah, this lady's messing up and look how great she's doing. Maybe I can do that too. So those are some of my best tips for recruiting at a party. The other thing I'll tell you is follow-up is key. So as you talk to people at checkout and offering them the Jordan Essentials opportunity, if they're interested, set the date right then and there for going to coffee within the next 24 to 48 hours. A lead is like a banana. It goes bad within 3 days. So you want to get together with them sooner rather than later. And then, you can call me, text me, message me, because I'll be more than happy to come help you through those first few recruiting interviews, or we can do it via Zoom. So, okay, have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.